there is some massive illusion that has broken for you. And this is going to be more of an esoteric message, a little more woo woo. So if you're not into that, that's fine. You're going to start to notice the synchronicities popping up to the point where you're like, is this literally like a simulation? It's giving a bit of Truman Show stuff. Like, okay, this is sort of oddly specific, but it's giving that like, so you know, say I don't know, you like are posting content or you do something, or like you're in the somebody's comments or whatever, and you like get a troll response or whatever, and like the username of that account is like your like legal biological name, and then like something else, and then your mind is like, well, how would anybody who actually knows my real name have found this like post that I made or this comment that I made? Like, how would this be happening, right? There's no way that this person actually knows who I am. But you're like, but you know what I mean? It's something like weird like that. And obviously if you're having sort of like really bad delusions where you are not understanding like what's real versus what isn't, and it's like driving you mad or whatever, please like go see a doctor. But it's giving like nothing is putting you in a state of panic. It's only like just it's like, if this is for you, it would just be like the synchronicities are kind of like showing you or reminding you that there is more that meets the eye about this reality. It's sort of like, I guess I could sum this up as like you may be experiencing a lot of like matrix fourth wall breaking things. Like for example, like I yesterday I like was driving and I passed like these like crossing guards or whatever on the side of the road, and they were like pumping air in these tires or whatever, and I was like, in like a car tire or whatever, and I was like, oh, I should probably check like my car's like tires or whatever, and I checked them, and then they were like at half psi or whatever. But like, it's sort of, you will start to notice, I don't know, like the guidance in your 3D reality, and like the signs that you are being like directly communicated with in more ways than just scrolling on social media are going to be really significant. It's going to be like signs in the world of things in guidance, like big and small. Like I was also like, just pay attention to things that you see on like trucks that you pass by or whatever. I don't know if you like, because I used to be agoraphobic, so I can understand that this may not resonate because you are only ever indoors. Okay, good luck on your journey if that is you and stuff like that, and it does get better. But like, that could manifest in just like any movie that you decide to watch. It's like, or any book that you choose to read. It's just that like some lines or dialogue seem to be oddly specific, or almost like there are messages in things. And maybe it's just that your discernment has increased to where you notice these things more. It's sort of like which came first, the chicken or the egg? Were these signs always here and I'm just now gaining the like presence or whatever, or ability to recognize them? It's kind of giving that like those things were always there and you just like are just now noticing them or taking them seriously, maybe. But for some of you, I'm getting that like maybe something happened. Like you may be a skeptic by nature, and like critical and stuff like that, but then like really weird like supernatural shit started happening to you, that is almost like too random to be chalked up to coincidence. um it's like stuff that you can't really like talk to other people about. It's giving like really, really, really specific things that you cannot explain, no matter how hard you try. And that's because you are in such incredible significant alignment with like whatever the next step of like your grand vision and your goal. Okay, because I'm getting, if you're a part of this collective and you made this far in this video, okay, also if you're seeing this on TikTok, join my YouTube. It's linked on my account. But like, hold on. Okay, yeah, but anyway, sorry, ADHD. But like, so the big goal that you have, that people are like, oh, that's crazy, how are you even going to do that, blah blah blah, or that's impossible. It's like that is unfolding, and you are in alignment with that unfolding and stuff like that. And so like the signs in are sort of trying to like show you like, hey, something's happening. Hey, this is like a significant time in your life, you know? Even if you're like sorry, the geese are so loud right now, but like the thing is like, okay, here I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. Okay, I guess I'm gonna this is like a Skyrim reference because I couldn't think of anything else. But like, you know, if you go to like like the Mage's College of Winterhold or whatever, and it like you have it takes some effort to get inside, you know, like you have to show some like acuity or ability in order to first get in the door, right? So that's like an accomplishment in and of itself. But then like once you enter, you're still like evergreen, you're still like new and have to build or whatever, but at least you're in the door, right? So it's giving that like you've been allowed inside the door, you know, like a door that people said would always be closed to you or would be impossible to open or whatever, or was like, you know what I mean? But it's like you're inside now, and it's just sort of like, I guess this is me telling you or whatever, unless it's confirmation, is that like, yes, you may be at the very, 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 very beginning, okay, but at least you're inside now. You know what I mean? So you could be like, oh, but I have so much to do. What if this doesn't work out? This isn't a guarantee still, blah, 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 blah. No, like, I'm like, the hard part is already over. At this point, you are made for the rest of it. You know what I mean? Like, everything that happened before this was like hard and unnatural for you, okay? Like, at this point, you've now entered the space where your like energy belongs, if that makes sense. Um, this is also really odd to say, but some of you, some of the collective has literally been like gate kept from spaces that their ancestors like pioneered. Is that weird, you know? It's sort of like, you know, oh, there has been like whatever, like I said, like um, you know, it's just giving that like it's almost giving this is like again, just an example, but like say your ancestor founded a sorority, a specific sorority, okay? And they were like some of the founding members, right? And then like you go and you like apply, I don't know, I forget what they call it. You like go and like do like a rush for that sorority or whatever, and then they like don't let you in for some reason or another, you know? Um maybe like see maybe your family had like a downfall or whatever, you know, and you don't really have like the money to afford to be inside that sorority or anymore or whatever, so you get rejected, but like you're being gate kept from something that your like family basically like started, right? That's the energy that, you know, take it as it resonates. And this could be more of like a spiritual thing, so it's like again, I don't know, I like I hesitate to say this stuff. Like they can get mad at me if they want to, but it's literally like on a spiritual level, say that you were being I don't know. I don't know. It's sort of like again, it even like spiritually. People were trying to make you feel like you were low rank in this lifetime or something. You know, it's like how people treat you. They don't treat you with respect, or they are overly obsessed and consumed with like the way things look on the outside, and they were like, you know, equating your inherent value or whatever, or your power, whatever, okay, to what they perceived you to be externally or what they perceived you to have, but they weren't recognizing that like I don't know, it's like spiritually you are sort of like preordained to be an authority in some field, in some like area or aspect that people try to like ostracize you from. Is that kind of weird to explain it? Like say you were like ostracized from your whole family, and that's like your blood family. Like I was adopted, so I don't know what this is about, but like yeah, like you were ostracized from your whole blood family or whatever, and like basically kicked out and treated like you whatever weren't a valuable member of the family. But like, you know, say like it was Encanto style or whatever. I'm so American. Encanto style or whatever, and like but you were like destined to be the new leader, like the new matriarch patriarch of your family. Like your ancestors chose you, and then like all of your relatives just kind of like ignored you and tossed you aside or whatever. It's giving that.